minutes late today.
That's a game for us.
I'm just saying, but your mic wiggling and everything, but your mic look like it got
Hey, bro, my done got sick.
Your mic got the six.
My done got sick.
Bro, what's wrong with your mic, bro? Fix your mic, man.
Oh, look, bro, why didn't lean in like that?
Oh gosh, see, I told you, man. Yeah, listen, y'all, listen.
Hold up.
Y'all listen, we live.
You do my mic when I was gone,
live.
baby.
We are live, baby.
My mic wasn't like that.
You know what? And this is what we're gonna do while we live. We just gonna show y'all what we do on the backside. Let's fix this mic.
No, it wasn't like that.
Nah, man, I told you, make sure this stuff was done.
I gotta put the rubber on.
I feel like no, man, it's not work like that.
Gotta put the rubber on, man. Put the rubber on the mic, bro. Safety first, man.
There we go, man. All right.
That's what I'm talking about.
There we go. Gosh, man, I don't know why I do this podcast.
Hey,
I have
safety first,
no
bro. Safety first.
clue.
That's all I'm saying. Safety first. Hey, man, you ready to get started, man?
No.
I don't know if I tag myself into.
I don't think I don't know what
I hate doing stuff with you.
At any rate, welcome to the One Stop Podcast, where we talk sports and all that other shit. Hey, man, I'm just out here, man. I don't care. You know what?
Ain't no countdown in that?
No, I just did it. I just did what I felt like doing. You know what? I could care less at this point in time. Working with these people are tough.
Hey, the words, bro. No countdown.
Yo, my podcast, my rules, no countdown. It is. We live, baby. One Stop Podcast.
Hey, bro, you gotta look into this camera.
I don't gotta look into nothing, man.
No, don't worry about what I'm doing on
All right, so check this out. On One Stop Podcast, we want to let everybody know that if you're following us, great. If you're not following us, share us. You can find us
if you're not following us, then what are you doing with your life?
Like, what are you doing? Like, why are you not following us?
What are you doing? Follow us. I mean, we're on Instagram. We on the Twitter.
You know what I'm saying?
We're on
we're pretty easy to find.
We're on the Facebooks.
So it's pretty simple. It's pretty simple. It goes by the One Stop Podcast.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know if it's one word, 2 words, 3 words.
And I'm gonna post. I put the link up on my page, on my Facebook page and my Instagram page.
Yeah, I don't got any of that stuff, so you know.
But you got a Facebook and Instagram. You can put the link up as well on where to follow. That's how we get followers.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Come on, man.
I didn't know that.
I can't teach you, bro.
You know what?
This is each one teach one.
Can't teach stupid. He's stupid. At any rate, so today on the One Stop Podcast, we're gonna talk a little bit about this North Carolina Duke game.
Happening in a few hours, 9 o'clock. Let's go Tar Heels.
One person like North Carolina, one person, 2 people hate Duke, and it is what it is. I'm more of a Kentucky kind of guy myself. That's what I do.
I'm happy with the games tonight. It's been a lot of Duke talking. I mean, Duke got the hype right now. So they're doing a lot of talking. I mean, they got the possible number 1, number 2, possible 3 or 4 player that's coming out in the draft.
I've seen a team like that actually lose having the top few picks like that.
No, it could definitely happen. But I mean, look, they got the momentum. But I think my boys ready, man. I think the Tar Heels are ready to go ahead. I don't think so. I'm gonna be honest. I will say this one thing. We're not gonna be up by 20 in the second half and blow it. It's not going to happen.
So y'all not
if that happens, we ain't going to Louisville it. Right? If that happens, he got it. Well, he ain't got to go. I got to stop firing Roy, because Roy.
You don't like Roy.
Sometimes.
Listen, it's okay. I know you don't like Roy.
Sometimes.
Roy's questionable. I'll tell you that. I think that Roy, he gets in his way a bit. And
sometimes I don't like Roy. I can admit that. But it's only because of the big man sometimes. I tell you all the time how he don't really develop the big man the way he should. You know what I mean?
Right.
But we're not going to be up 20 in the second half and be up by like 10 with like a minute or something to go and lose it. Nah, that ain't happening, man. We got too many good players for that.
Oh yeah. What else are we talking about? I don't know how we.
We're talking about Kaepernick and the settlement.
Kaepernick and the settlement. What we think about that? If it was a good call, bad call. I don't know what he thinks, but I know what I think. I know how I feel about it. We are going to talk about this AARP. What's the A?
The AAF.
The AAF football league.
A lot of people still. It had a good first week following, but I haven't heard much about it. The second week.
Oh, the second week was real. Second week was real.
I mean, the first week was like there was this one big hit that got everybody's attention. The second week, I don't really know. All I know is the Atlanta Legends lost again. So
them boys on too.
Yeah, it's pretty bad, man.
Atlanta fashion.
So we're gonna get in that a little bit, and then we're gonna also talk about second half of the NBA. I mean, All-Star game is over.
My boy cell phone.
D'Angelo Russell's in the game. So I mean, look, he made All-Star. Congrats to him. So second half of the NBA, man. It's a lot. It's a lot to tap into, man. So I say, let's get into it, man. Which we wanna go with first?
Let's go with the AAF. I'll go with that. You know, say the best for last.
So what's the best? The UNC joint? I agree.
I mean, I don't really know. I can care less. But no, the AAF they did a bunch of stuff like one of our followers said, how they messed up the payroll. Yeah, I don't know what they had going on with this idea. They fired their secretary guy that was in charge of the money. People weren't gonna get paid.
See, the bad thing about this is I need to follow this more. Like all I knew is like, cause I like the Carolina Hurricanes, so I followed them on like my ESPN and stuff like the hockey team. And I saw news come up that the owner gave $250 million to the AAF.
Yo, he said
AAF, and I'm like, yeah, and I'm like, why? Like, what's going on? Like, and then next thing you know, it comes up that the payroll they're about to lose on the payroll.
Had no money, bro. I don't know how much money this league actually has, but it's interesting because the players, I mean, I've seen a few things. One, some guys had the same jersey on, which in my opinion was a little questionable.
Was it the same jersey or just the same color?
Same color. I mean, you should be able to have enough where you can distinguish home and away jerseys.
You can do that in high school, bro. You can do that.
Yo, jerseys ain't that expensive. Like, yeah. So that was interesting. Another thing is somebody threw a ball in the stand. It was like, hey, we got to get that back.
Oh, because the chips in the ball.
Yeah. So, but I think I don't know if all these balls might have chips in it.
Yeah, that's what. Well, I don't know about the NFL, but they say the chips in the ball. Who was it? Trent Richardson or somebody?
I don't know.
That's like week 1 though, right? I don't know.
Yeah, that was week 1. So the ball did that.
Yeah. So I mean,
somebody had to invest some more money because they messed the payroll up. I mean, I don't know if the NFL should probably invest money into this league, but I think their thing is they want to go hand in hand with the XFL, and that's cool. But I think that there should probably be more of an alliance, no pun intended, that they actually join together to try to create a decent league where you can put talent on the field.
Well, what we do know is the NFL does not like the XFL. We know that from when the XFL came out the first time, right? So if the NFL is going to treat the AAF as a minor league, then they should invest into the AAF. Because that's probably the only way that it's probably.
Yeah, I mean,
it's probably the only way it's gonna be able to run. It could be a little minor league system, how baseball is. That might be it. That might just be the goal for it, man. I mean, and look.
I mean, it's a short season. I mean, what it does is give guys that doesn't have a chance to be in a league an opportunity to get out and showcase some talent right before or in the middle of free agency, when you can bring players in for like training camp or those types of things. I mean, some of these guys, they probably got some talent out there.
Hey, look, and it gives a chance for, say, the guys who was giving up on too early, right?
Like Trent Richardson?
I don't know. I think he had enough shots. But other than him, like, say, what's his wide receiver? Charles Johnson? I think he played for the Orlando Apollo team, whatever. He's a pretty decent receiver. I just think he got dealt a bad hand. He got switched to a couple teams.
You're saying like my boy Tim Tebow should have probably went there.
I mean, he could have probably went there, but I mean, he got his thing in baseball right now.
Tim.
But he's a good example, though. He's a good example for people who probably didn't get the fair shot to like, go to AAF and then probably make some of yourself prove to the NFL that you can actually really do this, and then you probably get back up roll and then boom.
Which is kind of tough. I mean, it's one of those things that you don't know if it's going to work out great or not. The last thing I want to do is see it go bankrupt like the NBA DL, which was that developmental league that they had a long time ago.
I didn't say that. LeVar Ball?
No. NBA DL was a league they had like maybe 10, 15 years ago.
Oh, yeah. Hey, this is totally off the subject. But do y'all remember Slam Ball? Yo, do you remember Slam Ball?
Yes. Yeah.
Yo, it was a trampoline joint. What is it? I don't know, random. That just popped into my head. My bad. But Slam Ball.
Just in the middle of the conversation.
My bad.
You know what?
Yo,
I remember Slam Ball.
Yo, come on. I'm not the only one that remembers Slam Ball. Come on, man.
Y'all remember the corner stores that used to be in there?
Yo, please, somebody else, if you remember Slam Ball, please, talk to us.
Yo, like, y'all remember T-shirt Gladiator?
Yo, man, Slam Ball was kind of fun. Yo, he used to go in there, dump. Like short guy like myself, you jump boy.
That's when you had bad knees. When you had bad knees.
Yo, boy, jump on the trampoline, boy. Do stuff between your legs. Hey, man, whatever, man. I hate it, bro. Anyway, my bad. Sorry, it's random. It was random.
I remember I was talking about because you just went straight to Slam Ball.
I'm sorry, it was random, but it happens, man. But okay. No, okay.
Slam Ball. Y'all remember Slam Ball?
Slam Ball, bro. I remember that job, bro. See, man, hey, my boy Meech remember his fire, bro. It was fire. That was funny, man.
I just want to know how we got the slam ball conversation. Like
you brought up the NANBDL, whatever that
was. The developmental league.
All right, so I thought about another league. Nobody really remembers.
Was that really a league or just some recreational stuff?
There was some, bro. I think they had like 2 seasons or something. How many seasons did the NA whatever you just said, man?
Like 12.
I don't remember that, bro.
I'm just saying, go look it up. Google me.
I'm not doing it. Okay, no, but in all seriousness.
I mean, even, like, I think that AAF, it even be something like Kaepernick should go back and, you know what I'm saying, show people he got it. Granted, these are the next topic. But
I think he should do it if the money is right. Now, if they offer him $10 million to do it, I say do it.
They're not going to give him $10 million.
I know.
You mean tell you why they're not going to give him $10 million?
Why?
Because why?
Because they ain't
first of all, they can't.
But how many eyes would he put on that set, though?
A lot. And so the thing is, their contracts are 3 years, $250,000. I don't know if that's for the best player or is it for everybody across the board.
Is that the whole salary? 3 years, $250?
Yeah, which comes to like 70 something.
Yeah, that's not good.
And so Kaepernick wants $10 million, $20 million.
But he's gonna bring that worth to it, though. Real talk.
I mean.
But I'm only saying.
So what if you got there and stink it up and look real bad?
But then he'd be in the same position he's at right now, not playing in the NFL because he's still. At the end of the day, I'm hearing rumors that Carolina might bring him on or whatever.
I don't think that's a good idea.
I don't think it's gonna happen. I don't think it's gonna happen, man. I just think, especially with this whole grievance thing he settled and everything, like I just don't see like them bringing him in. Look, I would love for them to bring him in, for the NFL to bring him in, but I think he should go to AAF. Boom, light it up.
Play a few games.
He only playing like, what, 3 or 4 games, maybe? Light it up, collect that $10 million, if they was offering that, right?
Fair enough.
Go back and sit back and do active stuff again, wait for the NFL season, and come back and be like, yo, look.
I mean, I think they're going to say, Kaepernick, we can give you like $1.5 million. The league ain't got no money. They broke. They couldn't make payroll. They almost couldn't make payroll.
He can make 10.
I think he can go out there and play for free. He can take whatever the contract is. Granted, we know he could probably play in the NFL. He's better than Nathan Peterman.
Yeah,
He's
sure.
better than Blake Bortles.
Oh, he better than the Peterman?
Everybody better than the Peterman. Everybody better than the Peterman.
Better than the Peterman, bro?
Yeah, he's better than a lot of guys. So, I mean, to take a backup role, I think that's not the situation that he wants to be.
He definitely don't want to be a backup at all. But no. I'm saying, like, my whole thing is now the AAF didn't offer him $10 million. Definitely wasn't going to give him $20 million that he asked for.
No.
But I was just saying, if there was a scenario where they did offer him that $10 million, if I'm him, I take that because I'm only going to play probably 3 or 4 games. I'm going to make sure I'm going to the Apollo team. I'm going with Steve Spurrier, and I'm going to light it up. Yeah. I'm going to light it up for those 3 or 4. I don't even know. Don't know this cat.
I think it's Lewis.
Don't even matter. He lighting it up with Steve Spurrier. Yo, I would go there. I would light it up with him and get my money to sit back and was like, now let's see what the NFL got to say.
But at this point in time, they've already settled the collusion case anyways.
Yeah.
So with them doing that, a lot of guys might actually touch him. A lot of people might be like, you know what, we'll bring him in. I think that he had so much going on with the NFL that he was just a bad, he had a stink smell. Mm-hmm. And so owners was like, nah, we ain't going to do this. Now, also the same thing about him taking a knee. I think a lot of people just don't want that attraction to their team. It could probably be really good or really bad. Mm-hmm. But if he's going to still go out there and say, hey, you know what, I'm going to take a knee, I just think that that may not be the look that owners or even people want with their team. Because, I mean, last year, we didn't talk about the taking a knee thing. It happened maybe once or twice.
Yeah, it wasn't discussion.
Yeah, so
it wasn't really a discussion until Aaron Reed got back in the league.
Right.
And then it wasn't even big then. But our brother Meach was saying that Cap might get hurt. I think they're going to put him in a position.
Right. He's got broke off like 68.
He won't get touched in that league because he would be the cash cow. I don't think they would make sure,
They make a Kaepernick rule?
But the Cap rule, but like a Brady rule, you can go and touch Cap if you want. We paid this fool $10 million.
Yeah.
Don't touch him. Don't even think about touching him. If you touch Cap, you done. You out of there. Look, you out of the AAF. Where you
going, bro? It sound like why Tom Brady ain't retired yet. Bro. You looking at Tom?
But you out of the AAF. You out of the AAF, bro. If you touch Cap, bro.
You done. Tom, if you want to.
Done, man. Now I don't think he would get hurt, but I mean, look, man, he's taking the settlement. So first of all, I don't know what the ins and outs of the settlement is. Personally, I don't care. And I've seen some people talking about the settlement, and they're going, well, why did he take the settlement? I thought this was all about, seeing what the NFL did and the collusion and all that stuff. Yo, why you worrying about this man payout?
Why you counting? Why
you caring? Because if you want to see, matter of fact, I'm like this. If you wanted him to go through it all the way and to see what happened and see what the NFL did, then why you ain't taking a knee with him? Why you didn't speak up with him? Because you could be fighting that same fight with him. Why he got to take all the bullets? He done lost his career. Why you got to take all the bullets? If you want to see what the collusion is, how about staying with him then? Neil Willis.
I mean, you get guys like Des Bryant that say, you know what? I got a family to feed.
No, I respect that. I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad.
A lot of people like, you know, I'm not here to tell nobody how to count their coins, where to get their coins from. That's on them.
I'm not going to any man who doing things differently than probably I would do or anybody. Everybody ain't built the same way. That don't mean you should judge a person or be mad at a person because they doing something a little differently than you would. All I'm saying is, I think it was Teddy Bruschi on ESPN. I think he was the first person I heard say, well, was it all about the money? Because, I mean, you're taking the settlement. I'm like, bro, nobody fighting this fight with Cap and Eric Reed. Maybe old boy from Miami, Kenny Stills.
I don't know, Kenny.
Yeah, Kenny Stills the only one that's really been.
Kenny Stills owe me a couple $, bro. Hey, Kenny Stills, I'm gonna tag you in this, bro. If I see you, you owe me a couple $, probably like about 100, 150 for fantasy. I had you in 2-3 leagues, Kenny. You ain't do shit, Kenny. Kenny, I need the money back. I was banking on you.
Cap don't owe them nothing. Bro.
Oh, I can't keep on top of. Oh.
No, bro. Kenny Stills.
Kenny, bro, I need this bread, Kenny.
I'm saying he don't owe them nothing, bro. Yeah, right, he don't owe them nothing to be like, why he's selling all that stuff. I settled because I wanted to settle, and y'all went in the fight with me. As long as when I talk to Eric Reed and he go, all right, yeah, we can go and settle. If he good with it,
then I'm cool.
The rest of y'all.
Yeah.
That's how you got to do it. That's what it is, man.
I think at the end of the day, I would have loved to see what Cap would have done or how that situation would have played out.
We all would have.
Like, I would have loved to see how it would have played out.
Look, we all would want to know when the corporate come on.
So does that mean that at some price everybody's got a price to be bought no matter what you stand on?
No, I don't think it's that. I just think, to be honest, I think Cap probably got to the point where he's like, I'm tired of fighting, bro. Like, ain't nobody else fighting with me. Everybody who's on ESPN, who's on the Fox, FS1, all that, right. Everybody's against me anyway. I'm probably not gonna get back in the league. If they offer him $100+ bill, bro, I'm done fighting, bro.
Yeah,
I'm done because that's probably the money I was gonna get in the contract anyway.
That's gonna play his career out, right?
Yo, I'm never gonna play again. Like, yo, I'm done fighting because everybody got something to say anyway. They just want me to keep taking the bullets, but ain't nobody want to fight with me. Simple as that. Ain't nobody really said nothing to Michael Jenkins when he took his settlement, right, and got the money for his charity and stuff like that.
I felt like that was more hush money.
Yeah,
and it's like, all right, Karen, go about your business. It's like, all right, I'm good. But then Eric Reed ended up calling him out.
Yeah, exactly. Eric Reed and Cap called him out. But I mean, that's pretty much it, though.
So at this point in time, who knows? Oh, so we got some questions fresh off the hot Instagram line right there. So if y'all ain't following us on Instagram, make sure y'all follow the One Stop Podcast on Instagram, Facebook, all those things. They said, what do we think about AB?
AB.
I think he's a clown. Straight up.
Straight like that?
He's a clown.
Straight like that.
Huh? I think he's probably top 5 wide receiver talent in the league. Okay. But I also think that he got to get his duckies in a row. Because right now you could easily be Josh Gordon, gone, and I think that you can't put them on the same boat or compare them. But I mean, he's had too many antics when he's been there. It's not like he hasn't been suspended. It's not like he hasn't been having the cell phone on in the middle of a team locker room. He's got a whole freaking helicopter flying in the middle, like to say, hey, I'm at preseason or camp. You know what I'm saying? Like he causes too much distraction. And football is a sport where you got 53 players on a roster. Mm-hmm. And you can't be bigger than nobody else to some degree. If you want to win championships, then you got to look at Tom Brady, in my opinion. This guy does what he does best to help the team win. Yeah. And in my opinion, he's a little bit selfish. And I understand that these guys can be a little diva-ish in my opinion, to some degree. But most wide receivers are. They feel like if the ball ain't in their hand, they ain't making plays. So it's not like he hasn't been getting fed the ball in Pittsburgh. They've been feeding him the rock.
No, he gets almost 10 attempts a game.
So I don't know what his issues. I think the biggest thing is he's probably outkicked his coverage in Pittsburgh. Just him and Tomlin probably aren't on the same page. The philosophy of the team isn't where he wanted it to be, you know. And it's that you can easily see that they can put a guy like Juju Smith in or James Conner in that system, and they can still be equally successful. And so I think he knows his days is numbered. He wants to get paid. It just ain't happening.
All right, I'd say it like this. I don't think he's a clown, but he definitely does clown
shit.
I don't think he's a clown because I'm not gonna go at him too hard because I don't know him and Big Ben's relationship. I don't know who ear Big Ben is in, what he's feeding here and there, right?
I'm gonna tell you what, it's not like Big Ben wasn't feeding him the rock though. Like, is this about on field or off the field? I mean, Shaq and Kobe played together for a while. Eventually they split, but were they not winning? And I feel like at some point, I feel like at some point in time that you got to put those differences aside. Are we winning on the field? Are we winning? Am I winning with Big Ben throwing the ball at me? Am I winning with him throwing it to Juju? Like, your numbers are your numbers. Like, we know your greatness.
I would say this. AB definitely should be gone now because they have Juju. Mm-hmm. Before they didn't have a Juju to replace AB with. Because to me, I think AB was done when he did that recording in the locker room during that speech. In all seriousness, I think that was it for him anyway because he lost trust with Tomlin in that instant. Right. But at the end of the day, he was the best player on the team, him and Le'Veon, right?
Right.
So,
and we see that Le'Veon could be replaceable.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, but I tell you what, they lost 7 games. I think that Le'Veon could have been a difference.
He could have been a difference.
He could have been a difference in them winning 1 or 2 of those games.
I agree. But now that they got Juju, and we all expect that Juju can be a number 1.
Yeah.
That we look at Juju like, he's a gamer, man. Like he can do it. Now, do they have another Juju to come in?
Juju?
Replace? Like, because you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, if you slide Juju over to that number 1, now you doubling.
And they got that boy Eli Rogers there and the cat named Sammy.
See, I don't know how good he is.
Shit.
He had a chance.
We don't know.
We had a chance.
You put him on.
No. In all honesty, I think it's time to move on for AB. Where he's going, I'm not sure, man. I'm not sure. I can't really see.
I think
I heard the Green Bay Packers.
He's trying to get paid. He's trying to get paid. So he said you better have that guaranteed money. And I'm okay with that getting 30, 40, 50, but then you better make sure that you work for 30, 40, 50.
Yeah.
So I think right now he's on a money grab because when you realize when you get to the point of being a receiver or even anybody in the NFL outside of a quarterback, a long snapper, or a kicker, your days are limited. And so they say, he's at 30. Like, what the hell does being at 30 mean for the league? I mean, Tom Brady's cooking at 41. I mean, you got a guy like
Tom different though.
He's a different breed, but you also got a guy like what's his name? Larry Fitzgerald. He's still balling. I mean, Andre Johnson had a long career.
He's still balling.
You got to make sure you take care of your body. Mm-hmm. And so, AB, if you can hear me, make sure you're taking care of your body so you can stay on the field and that you can have a longevity career.
I would say Green Bay is the obvious choice because everybody wants to compare him. That's what I'm seeing the most. Give him the Green Bay, right? It's obvious choice, compare Aaron Rodgers. For me, to answer Meech's question, probably where he should be traded. To be honest, I go somewhere like Seattle.
Russell.
I would throw him with Russell.
Reports saying Russell don't want to be in Seattle no more.
Oh, really? I didn't see that.
Russell was saying Sierra wants to be on the East Coast a little more and might trade him to New York, or he's trying to go to New York.
I don't know.
That's early hearsay by some of my sources. I'm just
Stephen A.
I ain't gonna give my sources out.
Well, listen, but I think AB got to cut out the answers, man.
He's got to.
Like, for real,
play some football.
I get it. I get it that the wide receiver position is a diva position, but you got to cut some of it.
I mean,
man. You're a grown man. Hey, come on.
AJ Green ain't no diva.
That's what. No,
Julio had diva-ish tendencies.
But he ain't like that.
He ain't no diva. I mean, Landry Jones. Landry Jones. Jarvis Landry.
He ain't that guy.
He ain't really got that kind of stuff.
Yeah. So we only really talking about 2 players.
Devontae Adams.
No, we really only talking about 2 receivers that has that got to be out there. Odell and Antonio. Yeah, that's
arguably 2 of the best guys that we could probably see in this era. Man, get y'all shit together, bro. Come on, man.
Yeah,
I understand.
Yeah,
I understand, man.
That's kind of crazy, man. Whatever, man. But look, I mean, I don't know where you're gonna go. It's going to be fascinating to see where he ends up.
He's going to go.
I'm ready to see what the Pittsburgh Steelers is going to get for him. That's what I want to see.
He's going to go wherever he can get the most guaranteed money.
Well, I mean, he ain't got no. First of all,
he don't care about.
He ain't got no say so where he go. He don't have no.
I think that he sat down with the Rooney's.
He sat down with him, but if they get the best, if somebody offered them a Chicago Bears type deal,
what is he worth though?
He's worth.
Think about it. He's a 29, 30-year-old receiver in the league. We don't know if he's good in the system or he's just good.
He's definitely worth a first rounder for sure.
Okay.
And you might have to give up some players off your squad. Facts only. It depends on who you got. If you're somebody like Seattle,
the fact is that he's owed 21. I think this up for 21.
He's still
got a big contract.
He's the second highest paid, right? Rather
got a real big contract. Yeah. So I don't know that. I think he's going to do the most money. Le'Veon Bell, I think he's going to the Colts. And I've said this before. I think
the Jets.
Why?
Because I think the Jets been giving him the most energy.
You know why?
Why?
They're like the Brooklyn Nets. They got a shit ton of money.
They do.
But they're a lot worse than the Brooklyn Nets and Pearson. And so he'll get paid, but I think
first of all,
are you trying to win?
The Jets need a wide receiver, first of all. They have
the Jets need an offensive line.
Yeah.
The Jets need a quarterback.
I know you was going there, but they don't. But I'm not even going to argue. We're having a good show.
No.
I'm
not saying the Jets. All right, so the Jets don't need a quarterback, but right now the Jets have an unproven quarterback, so we don't really know. We don't really know who Sam Darnold is. So if I'm looking at it, I'm probably going to the Colts because they got a decent offensive line. They got Andrew Luck, who, in my opinion, I think is a decent quarterback. The run game was a little meh defensively.
Yeah,
they're gonna be okay.
But they got Mack.
Marlon Mack?
He ball.
He had one good season. He's been on that team for like 2 or 3.
Really?
I think this might be his second year. And so he didn't
get a shot his first year.
He turned out at the end of the season.
He didn't get a shot.
So question, would you rather have Marlon Mack or Le'Veon Bell?
It depends.
Or would you have Kareem? Or would you rather have Kareem Hunt?
Listen, bro. If you look at the impact that Marlon Mack had,
he rocked.
Healthy, right? And it ain't gonna cost you as much. And you can maybe you can go get a great tight end or a really good wide receiver coach.
No, they got Eric Ebron.
They got Ebron. All right,
so they got a good tight end.
So what if they go get an AB? The pair of Reggie Wayne, right? You spend that money there, you don't need that running back. What's his name? What's his name?
T.Y. Hilton.
T.Y. Hilton. Okay.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean? Legend, whatever, Reggie Wayne. But they pair him with a T.Y. Hilton.
Yeah, I don't get down Reggie Wayne like that, man.
But I'm saying, look.
What's good, Torn? One stop.
They pair Mack, T.Y. Hilton, AB with Andrew Luck. That might not be bad.
You know what? They're still going to be the 3rd best team in the AFC.
Never know, man.
Oh, it might be the 4th.
The only thing we know guaranteed in the NFL is that the Patriots goes to Super Bowl.
Or something close to that. And so in the AFC, you got Kansas City. You got Pittsburgh, in my opinion, with a full offseason.
Question to you. Does Kansas City take a step up or a step back?
They stay about the same. They'll stay idle. They'll stay about the same. I think that Mahomes is something nasty.
Who they just picked up as a defense coordinator? They just picked somebody and they got fired. Was it Todd Bowles? No, it was Todd Bowles. Toronto. Okay. So that's what they need to show up. They got to show up their defense because their defense tracks.
Right. And so I think that, one, if you get a decent defensive coordinator in there that they did, I mean, they might be okay. You can't have no-name guys rocking on defense. Dallas had them all the time. Now they got good. I'm just saying with a better defensive coordinator, the only thing we did was added a linebacker, who in my opinion is good, but Sean Lee, a little questionable. But so, I mean, I think that if you can get a good defensive scheme in there and somebody that can actually use the players, they'll shine. Not that they're bad.
I know what, I'm excited about the NFL this season. I think it's going to be good. I mean, I don't know. Of course, like everybody else, I'm probably tired of seeing the Patriots go to Super Bowl and win all the time.
I'm a little tired, but
you know what?
You don't like me there? Beat
me, exactly.
Beat me.
You know what I think we should do? Some point at one of the shows, we should break down every division. Break down every division on how we feel each division would do, and give our opinions on that.
Yeah, so
that'd be good. That'd be dope. We should do that. We'll do that one. We'll come back and
probably maybe a little around the draft, a little after the draft. We'll kind of break that stuff down. In a couple episodes from now, we're gonna probably get into a little NCAA combine stuff and top first, second round picks like that, what we think some of these guys should go at. So we're going to put y'all on some information about players that y'all may know, may not know. Some sleeper picks if y'all got some guys that y'all want to know a little bit about and what we think about them.
Yeah, for the NFL, we only doing the first and second round.
Yeah.
Don't ask us anything
unless you just got some hot flashing guys. You know, like what's it, Jim Kelly's nephew out there and what we thought about it.
I guess that guy.
Look, I'll entertain.
First and second round.
I'll entertain a little bit of those.
Look, man, that's a lot of research, and
I just think
unfortunately,
because when I watch it,
we got jobs. This don't pay us, people. Yeah. This don't pay us. This is what we love. Talk sports, and this is what we do. We got jobs.
So when I'm watching NFL, I'm watching football. Shout out to MLS. You know what I'm saying?
Here we go.
Listen, I'm just saying that this is the hottest thing Atlanta got, and I've been here before they've been here. So
it's my squad too. It's my squad too. Squad too.
You know what I'm saying? I root for United. So
I didn't get to go to no games this season, but next season I'm in there. Yeah. I did watch them on TV though, so I'm kind of like
that count.
It counts, man.
Yeah. Like you being in Texas, right?
Exactly. Like, how many times have you been to Jerry World? Street. How many times have you been to Jerry World?
This is not about me, bro. We're talking about Atlanta United.
I know, I'm right here in the city.
Yeah.
I get it. But listen, man.
That's good.
Listen, man. It's all good. All good. Nah, they got a block party coming up, so we definitely can go to that. We're going to go live from that.
All right. Cool. So I'm tired of talking to y'all.
Now, let's finish it off. It's game tonight. Big game tonight.
Sadly, I got Duke winning because I'm being non-biased and just talent, but I really want North Carolina to win. I hate Duke that much. Man,
All right.
For our first Duke fan I see, I'm going to probably slap the shit out of them.
I already told all my friends that are Duke, I might just unfriend y'all tonight and we can be friends tomorrow.
Don't be there.
Depends on how the outcome is. You know what I'm saying?
But look, listen, I'm going to tell you what, Duke fans bombarded me. Duke fans bombarded me when they beat Kentucky by, a handful of points. Like, I'm good. I'm cool. I'm glad my team's flying under the radar right now. Nobody checking for us. We get out there. So hopefully we get them in.
Y'all top 5 right now, though, right?
No, I think we 6. They left us out, even though we beat the number 1 team. So there you go. That's what they think about.
Oh, man. I'm a diehard North Carolina Tar Heel fan. So, of course, I'm going for the Tar Heels tonight. Win, lose, or draw, that's my squad.
Hey, you know what?
But I am excited to see the game. Zion is from South Carolina, so I'm always going to ride for him. He can get off, he can get his dunks or whatever, but I want us to shut everybody else down.
You know what? I'm going for
everybody else got to go.
I'm going for Kobe tonight.
Oh, Kobe White? You do like Kobe White.
Kobe and old Cam.
And Cam Johnson.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody else on that team, they can throw in the fucking trash.
But
starting with Luke May.
So,
hey, but I tell you what. If Luke May do one thing for me, Luke, I'll forgive you for about a day or 3. Mm-hmm. If you hit the game winner on fucking Duke, boy, Luke.
That's a forgivable offense. That's forgivable. Look, so hey, look, I'm North Carolina all the way because I would never bet against my team. It's just the way it is.
But I don't think y'all gonna win.
No, I definitely think we got a chance to win.
After
the way how Louisville playing, we ain't Cam.
Y'all playing.
Yeah, we ain't doing. We in that fucking high school gym.
they hold like 8,956 people.
Man. Yeah, man. That's small. That's a shame. All that money they got can't build.
You know what? They want to control the atmosphere.
Man.
You know what? I wish my team
they should have had more rings.
I wish we had a smaller gym.
Whatever.
I wish we had.
That don't help you in March because you ain't playing in your gym in March.
Right.
So keep all them small gyms. Keep it. We don't care. Look. So Tar Heels tonight. My count. I'm gonna say 75-70 Tar Heels.
Oh fucking
God. Oh God.
Yeah, you know what?
God.
You know what? All right, y'all. It's been real. The What's Up Podcast. We've been here. If y'all ain't following us on Instagram or Twitter, hey, so Facebook, signing all that stuff. Yeah, we sign off. And you know what? The reason we signing off right now is because we got people around here we don't like.
Yeah. I mean, we ain't got time for these Duke fans coming.
Exactly. You can't spell Duke without UK unless you spell it Dookie. I got time for Dookies tonight.
So, man, 9 o'clock game. It's for 30 minutes from now to start. So, hey, man, it should be a good one, man. Look, win, lose, or draw again. My squad. I'm riding for it.
So. Y'all catch us out this weekend. We'll be out and about in the city, hit some of y'all favorite spots up.
Yeah, man. Look, and if you're in Atlanta, man, if you're ever out in the city during the weekend, just hit us up, man. We'll hang out with y'all, man, if we're not busy.
Nah, I charge a ham, I charge a few bucks.
If you're in the city, hit us up, man. Hit us up on One Stop Podcast on Facebook. Message us or whatever. I mean, most of y'all got our personals anyway. So, yeah, hit us up, man. We be out there with y'all, man. We out here just having a good time, not doing crazy stuff, just enjoying life, you know?
We appreciate y'all tuning to the One Stop Podcast.
We talk sports
and all that other shit.
Sign out.